will again be closely monitoring dense fog that will impact plans this evening. Already, the National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory for Charlotte and Lee counties. It officially goes into effect at 7 o'clock, but we are already, especially in the western half of these counties, starting to see those visibilities deteriorate. So, dense fog advisories in effect through about 10 a.m.
For the past several days, a dense, mysterious fog has descended upon countless regions around the globe. From the bustling streets of New York City to the quiet countryside of rural England, this phenomenon has left people questioning everything they knew about the weather. But this isn't just any fog, it's something far more sinister. Reports are flooding in from social media.
There is, without a doubt, something going on across the country. This is being reported in multiple towns, multiple cities, multiple states, coast to coast, even in the UK.
TikTok, YouTube, and X are abuzz with videos of this unusual mist. Residents describe an unsettling chemical odor lingering in the air, paired with strange glittering particles that seem almost alive. People are falling ill, complaining of nausea, dizziness, muscle aches, and even rashes after coming into direct contact with the fog. The question is, what's causing this? Scientists are baffled. Weather experts say this isn't your typical atmospheric fog. Speculations range from environmental pollutants to something more deliberate, geoengineering experiments gone wrong, or even chemical dispersion. But here's where it gets even stranger. Sightings of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, have surged in the weeks leading up to the fog's arrival. In just the past week, there have been 4 catastrophic plane crashes attributed to low visibility caused by the fog. Travel has ground to a halt in many areas, and airports are scrambling to adapt. In one chilling report, a passenger described looking out of their window to see nothing but an endless, suffocating white void. Whispers of government involvement are spreading like wildfire. Could this be a cover-up? Is the fog hiding something in the skies above? Something they don't want us to see? Others point to chemtrails, a long-debated theory that claims governments disperse chemicals into the air for nefarious purposes. And here's another twist. Some people claim that the recent drone invasions, widely reported across several countries, have been seen spraying something into the air. Could these drones be connected to the fog and the illnesses? The timing is uncanny.
Look at him spraying. Look at that. Look at that. He is spraying the sky again. Bro, this is fucking crazy, man. Look at this guy. They're spraying the skies.
Anyone else noticed since this fog arrived on Christmas Day, you got a sore throat, you started to feel lethargic, you lost your appetite, you felt fluey, you couldn't do anything, didn't have any energy, sweat, couldn't sleep. There's nothing natural about it for me, people. They're doing this on purpose. Whatever's in that fog is making us sick. And I know it's hard for people to get their heads around that they'd actually do it to us, but again, go and research the Georgia Guidestones. Go and research what they want for humanity. Keep us in balance with nature at 500 million. So they've got a big task on their hands if they want this done by 2030. So think about it. Changes in the weather, things they're sticking in us, things they're putting in the food. And I'm past caring what the Karens think. The amount of people in the comment section who say, oh, it's just winter, it's always like that, we always have fog. So this is far from natural, this isn't water, this isn't normal fog.
This is purely hypothetical, this is purely theoretical, this is purely a hippopotamus, okay? Hear me out. Y'all know about the drones in the sky. Have y'all noticed more fog advisories in your area? I have. I've seen a shit ton of fog advisories all across the country, okay? I think the drones and the fog, they're connected. How the fuck could these two things be connected? Well, it's called smart dust, and it was developed by DARPA in the mid-1990s. Smart dust is a system of tiny wireless sensors that can pick up vibrations, light, temperature, all kinds of shit, right? And this smart dust can be introduced anywhere. It can be introduced to a human body. It can be introduced to an atmosphere. These sensors even have communication capabilities, so they can report back to whatever the hell they're reporting to begin with. Sometimes they're even little mini computers floating in the sky or in a body or wherever they want to put this smart dust. Now, DARPA claims that smart dust is only used for research, and of course everything there is top secret, so we'll never actually know what they're using smart dust for. Now, how are the drones connected? Well, this smart dust needs a battery to keep it going. And the smart dust has to be dispersed somehow. If you were going to create a force field of sensors to pick up all these readings, wouldn't you want it in real time? Why would you want how hot it is somewhere or what the vibrations were somewhere 20 hours later? No, you want it in real time, right? And what if the smart dust fucks up? What if it needs to be recalibrated or adjusted? It'd be perfect if there was a drone right above it.
What is going on right now with this whole like fog stuff? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go search it. Just type in fog. You'll see. This is not natural. It looks like fog, but people have been putting up flashlights at night. Let me show you what it looks like.
What is this? I have never, ever seen this. This isn't fog. It acts like fog. And there is a very weird smell.
There's a very distinct smell. Everyone's saying it smells like something's burning, like chemicals, having respiratory issues for being outside for 60 seconds. It's going on for days all across the world, in Georgia, in Canada, in Florida, in London, throughout the UK. I'm gonna show you somebody's filter that they have in their house. Mind you, they changed it a month ago. I've never seen anything like it.
In the actual fuck. Look at this filter, y'all. I've never pulled out a filter this dark in my life. This is not normal. It's black. Look at the new one.
You live in these areas, change your filters once a freaking week. This is some dark shit. Like the fact that this requires a gas mask for you to be safe. My heart goes out to all y'all. Like, be safe out there.
Fucking conspiracy theorist, but I am. And so this falls in line. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm gonna turn my flashlight on.
What is this? This is not fog.
Oh my god.
The fog. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's trying to figure out where it's coming from, why, and what it might be doing to us. We all have our suspicions, but I just found this. MAGA Brittany had this to say. In regards to the fog, I found this document from the Air Force 2025 report that was published in 1999. The site has been removed from the internet, but I found it on the Wayback Machine. It discusses tiny nanoparticles that can be delivered through fog, making them undetected. There are both defensive and offensive reasons why the military government would disperse fog on purpose. Now we just need to figure out why they're dispersing it now.
Let's talk about the fog conspiracy going around. I'm a meteorologist in Southwest Florida. There's fog behind me. Let's break down what the internet is saying about that. People all over America are experiencing heavy fog. Okay. Everyone is wondering, what are the odds that this happens right when they don't want people looking up in the sky during the drones and orbs situation? And we have a list of places and videos to accompany that of places across the United States that have been seeing fog. They also listed the times of day that the fog has been reported. Middle of the day, 12 noon, 3:30 in the afternoon. Fog can develop at any point during the day. Of course, most commonly it develops in the morning hours. However, again, it can develop at any time during the day. Now, maybe this is a coincidence that all this unusual fog is happening all over the country at the exact same time, that they don't want anyone looking up at the skies with the drones and orb situation taking once. My favorite part here, there are many logical atmospheric explanations for heavy fog. But is this all just too coincidental?
fucking cold, mate.
So I'm just going on my walk here, and I'm seeing these crystal pellets all over the place. And at first I thought it was ice. And I picked it up, and they're not heavy, they're very light. What is that? This is coming out of our sky. It just rained. They are all over the place. It is on this block here. I'm walking just to see if it's in one area, but it's literally all over the place. Look. It's not ice. It's not melting. It's like plastic. It's not a rock. I've never seen a rock like this. And it's leaving these like shards of glass. You see that? All over my hand as I do this. Look. It's like breaking apart. What is going on? What is that?
Dude, what the fuck is this fog right now? It has the weirdest smell to it. And thick, you can't see a thing in front of you when you're driving. This might be from the storms that we've just had recently, but it has the weirdest feeling inside of it. And like I said, it's got a weird smell to it as well. But it's pretty ironic timing if you ask me. I mean, there's been a lot of sightings in the sky as of lately. I mean, even last night before this fog started rolling in, I saw hundreds of things moving through the sky. And a lot of people might come up with explanations like, oh, it was a satellite, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, these things were moving pretty damn fast and they weren't exactly in formation. And it's all clear blue skies above me, and this fog goes for miles. I mean, miles. I took a road trip just a couple of minutes ago just to see how far it would actually go. And I'm talking about up to over 30 miles. But the weird thing is that I got a lot of family around the country, and every single one of them are saying that they're experiencing this fog as well. Which is kind of weird because as far as I know, these storms only hit like majority of the South. Thick. And is anybody else getting this weird ass fucking smell from it, or is it just the South?
So you're telling me that an abnormal fog pops up all over the United States and is being reported in Europe as well, with these particles that are flying around that are not snow or moisture, have a chemical smell, and are leaving a white residue in some areas. And some people who have been exposed to the fog are falling ill with the same illness of inflamed sinuses, can't sleep, loss of appetite, and people think this is just a normal cold and flu and has nothing to do with this abnormal fog? Okay.
What's really going on here? Is this just a freak weather anomaly, or are we witnessing the aftermath of something much larger, something intentional? The truth is out there, and it's up to us to find it. If you've experienced this strange fog or its effects, share your story in the comments below. Let's keep asking questions, demanding answers, and staying vigilant. The fog may cloud our vision, but together we'll uncover the truth. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for updates on this developing story and